going to be an exciting night, folks. Get on your feet. Let's send these guys off. What do you say? Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Kurt Busch, power move on the outside to slot into second behind Kevin Harvick, the pole sitter.
Mike, we were down on pit road. A lot of these drivers were really concerned with as little time as they've had on this racetrack, and it being a green racetrack right now and those air pressures being low. They're real worried about that splitter hitting the racetrack and sending them up the racetrack.
Yeah, Kurt Busch, we talked to him in his car. I mean, I don't know how he kept the splitter off the ground, but it almost touched it. But he said that's the way the car really runs the best. He likes it.
Fourth place, Martin Truex fighting his teammate Kyle Busch, trying to hang on to fourth, and they go single file. The Busch brothers, just like we finished up at Bristol last Sunday, here they are battling not for the win this time, but for second place. Jamie.
Yes, definitely keep your eye on them tonight, but Kyle Busch picking up where he left off last week with the win. His car has been good. Remember, he dominated here at Richmond, winning both races. Well, Adam Stevens, his crew chief, told me they brought a very similar setup, and the way that they unloaded today was very close, and he said that is the key to winning here. You don't have time to make a lot of adjustments. They like the pace of the 18 early on.
And Mike, you want to know how much he likes this racetrack? In 27 starts here, you know what his average finish is in 27 starts? 6.9.
Wow.
That's amazing.
The Busch brothers, just like we finished up at Bristol last Sunday, here they are battling not for the win this time, but for second place. Jamie.
Yes, definitely keep your eye on them tonight, but Kyle Busch picking up where he left off last week with the win. His car has been good. Remember, he dominated here at Richmond, winning both races. Well, Adam Stevens, his crew chief, told me they brought a very similar setup, and the way that they unloaded today was very close, and he said that is the key to winning here. You don't have time to make a lot of adjustments. They like the pace of the 18 early on.
And Mike, you want to know how much he likes this racetrack? In 27 starts here, you know what his average finish is in 27 starts? 6.9.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yes. Now, Jimmie Johnson's had trouble moving up from the back of the pack because of inspection issues early. He's in 25th right now. He has to lift for Denny Hamlin in front of him, and he gets a little help right here from Michael McDowell.
You can see probably the air off of Denny Hamlin's car is taking some downforce off of Jimmie Johnson. He slides up in front of the 34 and then contact.
Everything okay there, Matt?
Great example of the condition that Jimmie Johnson's fighting. He says he can roll the center okay on the bottom, but he doesn't have much grip anywhere, hence sideways on corner exit.
Here's team 22.
Mistake here, yourself. You're walking away slowly but surely from the 19. Car overall is better to start here. He's got a little bit better drive off than me. We got a little better turn than him.
Without incident, he holds a 2.5 lead over this yellow car of Joey Logano. Matt.
Mike, Joey Logano always produces when he comes to Richmond. 9 top 10s in his last starts here. He's looking at the 18 car, comparing it to his. He was telling his team that Kyle Busch has got much better drive off the corner on exit, but the 22 car is really going through the center of the corner much better than Busch.
Logano 2 wins out of the last 5 spring races. You're watching the battle for 6th place. Chris Buescher trying to hold off Kurt Busch, and you'll see it all as we go side by side. All right, we'll listen in on Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, and Martin Truex.
Yeah, so the balance started out really good to fire there. I felt really good about it. Worked real good. And exit the entries for this time. About a 1+ tight in the center. Not forward drifting though, just get tight. The full blower right rear stood up, taking off, which helped me a bit. Especially the first third. Still need help center and 2/3.
Well, the biggest thing I heard was how calm Kyle Busch was. I mean, he is just in command of this race and in command of that race car right now. And of course, that clean air out front, it's not right now when he's in traffic, but as he started this run, makes a ton of difference to really know what your car is capable of and the grip that it has.
We're under caution in Richmond for the third time tonight. Kyle Larson has had one trouble-free race this season. This is not it. This is coming down the front straightaway into turn one.
Well, we knew he'd just come in and taken left side tires under green because he had that issue. And right here, I'm just wondering if they didn't get that fender clear or something caused the left rear tire to actually blow and turn around.
Yeah, you could hear it, engine rev up, a tire went down, and then it spun it around. It's going to be a pretty hard lick, guys.
Starting to get a hold of this race is this 19 car, because I think he's probably the biggest threat to Kyle Busch winning this race.
I think you're right.
Well, he has the same equipment. They are teammates, new teammates this year. Now Joey Logano in second, 8/10 back, and in third. Kevin Harvick, so dominant 1 year ago, won both stages here in this race last year.
Mike, this is a classic slow down and go faster racetrack. You back off a little early, try to pick the throttle up nice and gently up off the corner, and you'll make good time around this place.
Good fight for the final stage point as Logano gets the green and white checkers to win stage 2.
Nobody's gotten off the
turn 1, car in the wall.
Whoa, big lick.
Hard hit for Michael McDowell.
My gosh.
That'll put us under caution at lap 243.
I'm okay.
McDowell was 26th.
Right rear blew out just over the tunnel right there.
You can see it on the screen there. The right rear is definitely blown out.
So this is probably going to look kind of similar to what we saw in the 42 of Larson. That was a left rear tire. This is going to be a right rear tire. It looks like he may have had some contact with the wall prior to that. Maybe that cut that tire down. One of the things I see happening with the 19 of Truex, because that car is tight, he's not being able to carry as much speed into the center, so the 14's gaining on him there, and then it just seems like he's got more wheel put to it, and on the exit the car then jumps loose. So definitely not to his liking right now, and he's getting ready to catch some traffic, only going to make his job even harder.
There's Logano in third. Toyota, 3 Fords. Hamlin's Toyota, the first Chevrolet, is Austin Dillon in 8th.
You did mention Hamlin. I mean, we haven't talked much about Denny Hamlin, but boy, he was mid-pack most of this race, and here he is late in the top 5, Mike, and got a good race car.
2 to go.
Man, this is going to come down this final lap.
Oh, boy.
Woo, this is going to be exciting.
Logano up high, diamonds the corner to get a launch, and closes a little bit more.
Get your marks down here.
I don't know about Truex. I wouldn't want him to get to my bumper.
Well, he's there. He's on his bumper. He's there.
The white flag waves. 1 lap to go from Credit One Bank.
Man, what do you do if you're Truex? You want to hook that yellow line, but the 22's getting a big run off the top.
It's all going to come.
He's going to get there.
It's going to come down.
Don't give him the outside.
It's going to come down to it right here.
Oh, Truex.
Martin Truex makes that car wide. Short track win number 1 for Martin Truex and Joe Gibbs Toyota.
Man. Martin Truex got that race over, and so am I.
Well, he's going to He's certainly going to be proud of how he had to earn that short track win.
He drove his tail off.
It's been 25 races since Martin Truex was last in victory lane. 5th consecutive year with a victory, and he becomes the 5th driver to win in 2019.
Here, give these fans what they deserve, bud. Martin Truex Jr. victory lane at a short track.
Tonight's victory was fueled by Sunoco. Sunoco fueling victories all season long.
That was a good one, Mike. That was really a good one.
Hey NASCAR fans, thanks for checking out the NBC Sports YouTube channel. Make sure you hit subscribe below for the latest NASCAR news, race highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.